Welcome again. My name is Toby Nigeria. This is Crush It Virtually, your long awaiting course. I want to first of all appreciate you for taking up the courage to position yourself to learn from me. You may not have known me very well, but I'm going to talk to you about myself in a couple of slides from now on. And but what is more important is that you understand what I'm about to share with you because it may be another dimension of your life that you have never really catch up with in the time past. I am of the opinion that everyone can succeed, but the vehicle with which you choose to succeed matters most. All right. Success is typically tied to the kind of vehicle you choose. Everyone on earth, you see, everyone is making money. That's the truth. Most people think some people are broke. Yes, there are people who are broke, there are people who are poor, and there are people who are rich, while there are people who are wealthy. Every one of them is rich according to the type of vehicle of success that they have chosen. That's the truth. Now, you may have been using one success driver before or success vehicle. I'm about to show you another one which you may not have been familiar with. So if you are not familiar with it, or if you have some skepticism around you working from home and becoming successful from home, I tell you, you may want to listen very well. Even if you have heard about it before, this is not to say that you jeopardize the information I'm going to share with you, because this is my experience in the last 6 years working remotely. This is working remotely, and I can begin to share with you or make you see exactly the things that I've been able to achieve right here. So, but not to bore you with a lot of story, I was talking about everyone has to choose a vehicle. Now, let me explain that before we are preparing ourselves for the course. You can see preparing for the course. What are the vehicles? Getting a job is a vehicle to success. Or let me bring it down. Getting a job is a vehicle to making million, or being able to feed yourself, or being able to pay your bills. Some use business. Some don't go to get a job. Some do what? They use business. They start a business. They become an entrepreneur. It's also a vehicle. Some even within the job, within the you know getting hired or getting a paycheck monthly, some have higher income. That is what we call high income profession. We have what we call high income skill, and we have what we call low income skill. Now, a teacher is using a vehicle. Getting a job as a teacher is that's it. Someone who's an engineer is also using a vehicle. Someone who um who is working maybe as a copywriter or working from home is also another vehicle. I hope you're catching what I'm trying to say now. Now, the difference is that let's say all of us are going to Lagos. You have three guys, they're going to Lagos. One one went to a park where you can get a bus and then go to Lagos by the road. That's a vehicle he has chosen, right? Another man uses maybe bicycle or a donkey or a horse, and then he ride on it, getting to Lagos. Now, another person went to the airport, pay ransomly, pay high price, and then he arrived at Lagos. So, now the truth of the matter is that the three set of guys they can get to Lagos. That's the truth. A donkey can get to Lagos, a car will get to Lagos, and an airplane or aircraft is also going to get to Lagos. But the truth of the matter is, oh, by the way, if you are watching this from outside the country, Lagos is just one of the biggest cities in Nigeria state. Okay, so the truth of the matter is that the time at which these three guys are going to get to Lagos will be different. And then the energy, the strength they are going to consume will also be different. Someone who is sitting in a car for 9 hours, because from Port Harcourt to Lagos will take you about 9 hours to get there. Someone who is sitting there for 9 hours will have some pain in the back, will have some difficulties. Someone who is riding on a donkey, for instance, you can imagine. I've never rode on a donkey before, but you can just tell what the person is going to go through. Compared to somebody who uses an aircraft, and in 45 to 50 minutes, you can actually fly from Port Harcourt to Lagos. Okay, so Port Harcourt and Lagos, they are both cities in Nigeria. For those who are not in Nigeria, now, this is a vehicle. Compared to this is how you know those who are actually making it on earth. Okay? Some people are using a low income skill vehicle, some are using high income skill, while some are using high income profession. Okay. Now, these are the ways people work and make. So why I said that everyone makes money. If you see someone who is pushing wheelbarrow on the road in the market, he's also making money. But how much he makes does not it's not as important as how he made the money. So it's not about how much money you make, it's about how you make your money. So someone is working in a bank, is earning 300,000 naira in a month. I am working from home, I'm earning 600,000 naira in 21 days. Now, I don't work every day. I don't work 8 hours. I only work by projects. And I make sure that I get my project consistently. So every month, as at the time I'm recording this course, today is 25th, I am done with my project for this month. And that was an equivalent of $600 for the month of March. At the time I'm recording this course, that is how I've been doing it. There are months when I do 900,000 naira. There are months when I do $1,000. There are months where I do 700, but I've never done less than 400,000 per month for the past 2 years as a virtual assistant or as a work from home. So how do I do it? How do I achieve it? These are the exact things I want to share with you right now. So welcome to Crush It Virtually. This training will meet your expectations if you are willing to learn and, more importantly, do practice what you are going to learn. All right. What is the objective? My objective at the end of this course or this preparatory class is to let you understand and be able to unlearn, learn, and relearn everything about work from home or virtual assistance. Now, let me state this ahead. This course is basically exposing you to virtual assistance and how you can get a job. But there are different jobs you can do. Virtual assistance is just a career path. Okay, virtual assistance is a career path, and all other job that you can do from home can also be tied to work from home. Are you getting? That's why I do this preparatory class around work from home. But I'm going to narrow it down to virtual assistance later while I give you a clue about other things and other areas that you can work from home. So at the end of this course, you'll be able to unlearn, relearn, and then learn everything about work from home or virtual assistance. Two, you'll also be able to decide to work hard if you want to be a successful virtual assistant and a remote millionaire, just like me. Number three is that you'll be able to outline the myths about work from home and your possible steps to get, not to get trapped. Your possible step not to get trapped. Okay. Yes, I need to help you remove some of these things. That's why I say you have to unlearn first. I don't know things that they have told you or how somebody have told that work from home is just for you to be in your house and be making money. Yes, you can be in your house and be making money, but there is more to it. That is why you are here. So pay attention to learn very well. So who am I? My name is Toby Nigeria. Formally, my name is Toby Emmanuel Mayokun, but this is my personal brand name, Toby Nigeria. I'm a business analyst, a high ticket consultant, and a complete and a remote worker. Okay, I work remotely. I do not go out. I interact with my computer almost every day. So I'm going to tell you the implication to what all these things I'm telling you. All right, just a few things to know about me. Um, I'm the lead business consultant of Accelerate Consulting. I am the founder of the School of Sales Nigeria. And of course, I'm a coach with over 7 years experience. I have 22 skills Yes, those are the things I'm also going to be telling you. So if you want to have virtual assistant as a career, you want to add it to what you are doing, be sure that you have a skill. This is not a vacuum to be filled by somebody who is also empty. Okay, yes, so you must have a skill, but you don't have to have up to 22 skills. Yes, this is my 12 years growth line that brought me up to having 22 skills. Yes, I am also a virtual assistant with 4 year experiences, and about the listed designations. So you can see I have my MBA, I have my BA education. This is APRM accredited project management. This is ACICRM. I am associate member at the Chartered Institute of Customer Relationship and Management. I'm also a certified customer service professional. This is Scrum. You may have heard about Scrum. And I have my Six Sigma white belt and yellow belt. Okay. Then the M&E is monitoring and evaluation and some other certifications. So let's begin to unlearn. The first thing I want you to unlearn, number one, is that your allocation depends on your location. Most people usually think that it's about the place where you work. Because you are working in Shell, you are going to be paid higher, or because you are in Lagos, or you are in America, you are in Dubai, you are in Canada, you have a place, you'll be paid higher. It does not really matter. Nobody cares about the container. People cares more about the content within. How many of you have bought picnic? Maybe you bought picnic sometimes back, and after you finish drinking the picnic, you finish drinking the content inside, you went and keep the container inside your house. No, when hiring manager have used you, they dump you. That's the truth. Yes, they dump. You may not be aware that they're actually dumping you, but when they see that you are empty, they let you go and they tell you they declare vacancy to that position. So why tie yourself to a location? Why tying yourself to have to go out of my house every day and go to bank at work, I go to Shell at work, I go to the no, I go to the market, you struggle, you have to go to the street and hawk. Life has passed that stage. We are no longer in the traditional age. Okay, so success does not depend on your location. Your location does not depend on your location. Success is not a place, it is not a destination. Success is basically revelation, things that are being revealed to you, either in dream, through God, in the Word of God, in church or something, any spiritual gathering, or any insightful knowledge, okay, that is far beyond this realm. And then coupled with the books you read, that's information now, the research you made, the skills you learn, how informed you are. When you combine revelation from information, first thing you get is transformation. But for you to be transformed, there must have been an application. So if you don't apply even what I'm teaching you now, I tell you, you'll be as good as somebody who have never learned anything. Let me give you an instance. Pick up your phone now. I mean, your phone. Your phone literally should position you. I mean, there are applications in your phone. Those applications that you download from Play Store or App Store. Why did they call it an app? Is basically for you to apply it. If you download the application in your phone and you did not open the application to use it for its due course or the purpose of that course, the app is going to be consuming space on your phone and you have not really benefited from that application. That is what it means to apply. So the most important word here is application. Transformation looks like the result of the revelation and the information you've had. But if you keep gathering information and you did not apply for you to test whether this information I have gotten are actually right, what you're going to suffer from is what we call information overload. And when you are suffering from information overload, you are most likely going to abound in absolute confusion. Are you getting it now? So let us move on. Number two, you must understand this. Work from home. People usually say work from home is freedom. I hope it is, sincerely. I hope it is. But for me, I'm glad to tell you that work from home is not freedom because you are not actually free. But what you have is liberty. Working from home is liberty. You have the liberty to choose between being rich and being poor. You have the liberty to choose the kind of vehicle that takes you to your success. You have the liberty to choose your time, how you work. Okay? Most time when I work. I may start because I work with a client in the US. Okay, and our time difference is our time is actually different. It's about 8 hours and more. Okay, now they don't ask me to be online all the time or something, but I'm very good at monitoring my emails. But when I have a project and I want to finish up, I have to target the time. If I have to ask them a question, maybe I need them to send me a pin or send me any information, and I have to target them to when they are actually at work. So which means I may decide to wake up by 3 a.m. and I work till 7. Most time when I work from 3 to 7 o'clock. I am done for the day. That's when I have time to do my other jobs in Nigeria. Sometimes I work from morning and then I stop by 10 o'clock. Now, that is the liberty I have. The question is, am I free? How do you measure freedom? And you don't intertwine it with liberty. Freedom is your ability to do what you want to do, how you want to do it, um, when you want to do it, and then being able to pay the financial implications to doing what you want to do. So let me ask you right now, if you are working from home and you want to travel to Dubai, do you have the capacity to travel? No. If you are working from home and then in 1 month you do not have a project, or you don't have any clients to pay you, how are you going to pay your bills? You actually cannot pay your bill because you don't have the money on ground. But let's say you have worked, you built serious series of passive incomes that can feed you 1 month, 2 months. Even if you decide not to work again, you can just travel and just go to Dubai, start spending money, go to US, come back, go to Canada and come back. Now you don't really have to work, but you have built, you know, financial streams of incomes that can actually pay your bills. Then you can say, I am financially free. Are we getting it now? But why you are yet to be at this level, what work from home can give you is liberty to choose, which means nobody is going to be controlling you. Nobody is going to tell you when to get to work. Nobody is going to tell you whether you are late or something. You are actually reporting to yourself. And that is very, very delicate. Very, very delicate. So, work from home is not for those who are lazy. All right. They are for those who have a fertilized mind to understand the difference between freedom and liberty. So, number three, I want you to unlearn. People say that work from home is get rich quick. You may have seen or met people who painted this working from home or being a virtual assistant thing as something that is very easy. If you're working from home, you can sleep for long. I've told you it's not for a lazy man. Okay, so working from home is not a get rich quick syndrome. That's the truth. Even if somebody is trading forex inside his house. Yes, forex is not a get rich quick, but it's one of the millionaire fast thing. It can also be done in the home. But that's not what I've come to teach. But I'm just using as an example. Even if you are trading forex in your home, you will have to put in the work. You will have to understand. I've never seen anybody who is gambling forex or gambling crypto trading and says, I gamble crypto and I made it. It doesn't happen that way. It doesn't happen that way. So we have people who learn technical analysis, fundamental analysis, put in the work day and night before they can make so much success from that type of high income skill. So what am I telling you is that anything that will last must take time. So don't expect to start virtual assistant today and you get it tomorrow. Yes, it may come. So it's not a get rich quick. If let's say I had $5 today, I got $20 job tomorrow, I got 500 next tomorrow, and my niche, what I was providing, I've not really understood everything. So I struggled at the beginning, of my work from home and all of that in 2018 and 19 and all of that. But what am I telling you is this? It has been different for me over a long period of time, learning consistently and positioning myself out there, have been able to make lot of money and establish my home. Yes, with this skill. What I'm trying to let you know is that it doesn't work the way you think it is. So work from home is not a get rich quick syndrome, but it can be a millionaire fast lane for you. It can be what? A millionaire fast lane. So it depends on the choice you make and the action that you take. That is what I'm telling you. Number four is that work from home is cheap. People say work from home is cheap. Well, I don't know what you call cheap, but for me, I wouldn't say working from home is also expensive. I won't say it's cheap. Of course, it is not cheap. I'm going to tell you that's the truth. It is not cheap, but it is neither expensive too. It's about you and what you can afford and how you want to deliver excellence in your work from home. So, working from home is not cheap, neither is it expensive. But I uphold the belief that nothing in this world is expensive. That is me. I rather believe that there are things that are highly priced. What is expensive? Simply, what is expensive are things that nobody can buy, nobody can afford it. Even the rich, the poor, nobody can afford it. But if there is one person that can afford a price of a commodity, then it is only highly priced. Highly priced because you do not have the money in your account, or you don't have the capacity to pay for that commodity, but someone else can afford it. Okay, so not affordable doesn't mean it's expensive. It's only highly priced. Are we together now? So work from home will require you to invest in yourself, and that is not cheap. That's where I'm going. You will continue to invest in yourself. You have to wake up, learn more, watch YouTube video. If you're watching YouTube video and you burn all your data on YouTube, learning, and connecting different links, applying for different links, getting more attention, positioning yourself before business owners and all of that. These things are not cheap. You will have to buy books, you have to buy more courses after this one, because there are some things that this course will actually not cover for you. So you need to understand that this thing is not cheap. The day you buy a course of 1,000 naira, another time you buy a course of 15,000 naira, what it's going to help you to do is that you keep gaining more confidence to buy more course, to develop yourself. For me, this is 6 years down the line, but the more I invest in myself and I build the energy, then the confidence keep coming, and I feel like what I have known, I could also share with somebody in the world, and that's more important. So also you will have to invest in tool sets. Now, investment in tool set could be cheaper and could be expensive. Okay, there's a level I am now. I've set up my virtual assistant table. I have all my gadgets here, but I've not bought it completely. And I may have to tell you how long I've been buying it. Okay, I have my laptop. I have different types of microphones that I'm using to record right now. I have a small V8 sound card here. I could show you. Maybe I'm going to snap them and then show you guys the tools you need to have. But you don't need to get all of these things. I'm using these things maybe because I want to record. If all you have to do is to solve clients' problem, then having a smartphone or a laptop is enough for you to get started. But to get a smartphone that will not be giving you problem, hanging, all these small issues, or having battery issues and all of that, it's not cheap. So you can't say that that is cheap, but you have to invest in the tools. Are you getting it now? You are in your environment, you don't have good network in that area, you have to invest in it. Maybe you have to buy a MiFi or a router or something. You have to be subscribing on it monthly, because you can't be working from home and you are running out of data. It's wrong. Let me tell you the truth. So you have to solve this problem right now. And one last problem that I solved is problem with electricity. I have a standby generator that if something happened right now, I'm actually going to, switch into using my generator so that I can meet up my deadlines. I'm going to tell you more about that. I'll meet up my deadlines and all of that. So work from home is not cheap, is not expensive, but you have to invest in yourself. You have to invest in yourself. All right, before I conclude on this session, I hope I have not wasted your time. Please, if all the information I have shared, you can go back. I prefer that you have a jotter and then start taking note of one or two things. So, have you learned one thing or another so far? I'd love to have your feedback please you can send me your feedback through WhatsApp on this number on the screen. I am open to receive your feedback. And if you have a question, yes, you can. If you have a question, of course, there is a community which you are going to join in the course of this program. That community is a mastermind community where you'll be motivated, where you'll be supported, where you share your challenges, and maybe if a client ask for you on an interview, you can also take one or two tips from the group, and then people also who have passed through that journey can help you out, and including myself and my other team members, we are also in that group. But beyond that, you want to have a personal chat with me, or you want to send me your feedback, how valuable you've seen the delivery of this course, please use this number and reach out to me, because I'm actually trying to put everything that makes up this course to be excellent. Okay, thank you. You join the next video, because I don't want this video to be too long so that you don't get bored while you're listening to it. Have a great day.